Okay, hi guys, this will be part 3 of the mod. So basically, maybe first of all, I'll just go through how to work with the buck converter that I make use of during the mod. So when you first purchase it, you actually come with this path whereby you can construct it to get a nice transparent case. So this converter itself, once you connect it to the power supply, it actually indicates the input voltage if this is the pin that lights up. So over here you have two buttons for you to adjust. So if you press it once, it actually goes and light up over here, this LED over here, which indicate this is the output voltage. So there are two potentiometers over here. So the first one over here is the one that you use to adjust the voltage of your choice. So in fact, that's the one that I'm modifying. So when you first get the converter, you can try to adjust it. Okay, so if you turn anti-clockwise, okay, sometimes you need to turn a little bit more, so to a point where you start to see the voltage going down. Okay, as you can see, the voltage is going down. So in fact, that's the how we adjust the voltage over here. So in fact, for my modification, I just replaced this with a external potentiometer, which is a 10k ohm. Okay, so if you press it again, you actually display the current that is trying to consume. So here we did not connect it to anything, no motor is running, so of course the amount of current that it consumes is 0. Okay, so if you press it again, it actually tells you the power. Press it again, you basically just look through all the various indicators. If you press it again, then it becomes the input voltage itself. So I use this as a voltmeter, and then press it again, this as the one that when I adjust the ROF, I can take this as the indicator, right? So for my mod, I actually wanted to control the current. So how do we do that? So in this case, if I press it to A, it is 0, so it's not regulating in terms of current because there's no over limit of the current involved. So to adjust the maximum current, so what we need to do is try to make it such that you will draw the maximum current. So basically what we need to do is we need to short this output, right? So I'm going to do it. So I'm just going to connect a wire for the output voltage plus to directly to minus. This will basically force it to draw maximum current. So definitely it's going to force this guy into a current regulation mode. So let's try. Okay, so as you can see straight away, yeah, the light will light up and it straight away go into saying that it's going to go into regular current regulation mode. So in this case, the current is actually set at maximum 2.9. That means coming out over here, the output, you will not supply more than 2.9 current, right? So in fact, you can adjust it. It's through the second knob over here. Okay, so if I were to turn it again, anti-clockwise or clockwise, you can see that I can, if I turn anti-clockwise, I can adjust it to say that the maximum now, let's say I adjust it more, so you can see the difference. So if I were to adjust it, okay, so now, okay, no matter what you do, okay, they will not supply you more than 2 amp of current. So for mod, basically, yeah, I'll just make it such that you will supply a maximum of, let's say, 3 amp, which I think is more than enough. Okay, something like that. Okay, so you'll never go beyond 3 amp. Okay, or if you want to, you can adjust it such that you will not go beyond 3.5 amp or something like that. So that's how you fix the current. So once it's done, what you need to do is basically you can now remove the wires, right? So this is the part whereby you will be connecting to your pusher motor, and this is the part whereby the power supply, right? Okay, so for the case itself, so what I did is basically I just instead of using the connectors over here provided, just solder my wires directly and then put my connector over here, and of course the potentiometer connected as in part 2 of the video. So for the case itself, I drill a hole over here such that I can bring out the wires, and then of course the screw over here I believe is a 3M in size. Okay, so I need a slightly longer one so that I can attach it to the casing itself. So over here there are the 4 holes over here. So you go through here and then you attach on top. So when it comes over here, okay, the wire will go through here and then link it through. Okay, so that is for the buck converter. So let's take a look at the shell. What did I do to the shell? Okay, basically not much. I basically free up some of the space. I need to drill enough opening over here such that the wire will come through and then do the connection over here if you look at the part 1 of the video. Okay, and then over here, because I don't use this part, so basically I just drill some holes so that I use this plate over here to secure the wire. Just nice. And over here I just cut a big enough opening whereby my connectors can go through and do the for the battery. Then again over here, okay, so I'll just cut the necessary portion away so that my wire can go through. Okay, so that's about it for the shelf over here. So over here, the other shelf. Okay, you notice that I cut 2 holes, but after trying to fit all the stuff together, I realized this is actually not, this hole here is actually not necessary. So in fact, you don't need to cut this hole. So only this is enough for the wires from the buck converter to go through. Okay, same case. Okay, the jam door over here. So there'll be a opening so that my wire can go through. Now, this round hole over here. Okay, this round hole over here is basically for the external potentiometer. And you notice that there's a very small piece of plastic over here because this area over here is not flat. So I need to put a very small piece of plastic so that when I put through the potentiometer, you'll be more aligned to the shell itself. Alright, so one thing to take note of, the clearance is pretty small. So if we take a look, this is the pusher. So if you were to cover it up, you realize the let me see whether I can see it now. Okay, you can see the gear is over here. So in fact, the clearance for your wires is pretty small. This is something that you might want to take note of when you do your measurement, right? Likewise, you take a look at this part of the shelf. If you were to position the pusher motor, it's actually going to be here, right? It's going to be here. Okay, so in fact, you can see that the clearance is actually pretty narrow. So this is something that you need to consider. That's why I try to minimize the number of openings for the wire. So in fact, this will be enough for the wire to go through and directly straight away go to here. Okay, and then the connection is all isolated at this portion of the blaster. Alright, so this, oh yes, I almost forgot. I removed some of the material here so that my shell can close. And also this I believe some minor pole over here such that the blaster can close better. Okay, one thing that I notice is, of course, when I paint the shelf, okay, when I spray paint the shelf, I actually tape up a little bit of the joining pole. As you can see, you'll notice that the joining pole are all still in orange color because I basically just put a small tape around it so that when I spray paint some of the stuff, paint doesn't go onto this pole. Why? Because you try to close the browser together like this, okay, most of the time the poles will be, of course, be out of sight. Okay, you won't get to see the colors anyway. So if you did not tape it out and you spray and paint got onto it, it'll be harder for you to fit the blaster together. So that's basically a small observation that I have. Yeah, so that will conclude the modification. Sorry for the delay. I was not feeling well for the past few weeks. It has not been the past few weeks has not been too kind to me. I have some food poisoning and things like that. So this wrap up the mod. I hope that it'll be helpful. Thanks for watching. I'm Tungsten EXE.